Who are we? We're the Dennetts. I'm Thomas.
I'm Cheryl, and this is Dot.
People probably know me best as a father of the church running around after this wee one. I'm also on the board of directors.
And I'm a musician. You might see me on the drum set at Broadview United, singing or directing the children's choir and the handbell choir. What does stewardship mean to us? Being a full part of the community, giving what we can, finding out what are our spiritual gifts, connecting with our community and seeing how can we offer those spiritual gifts.
Stewardship for me still always really goes back to that classic idea of giving time, talent, and treasure. Sometimes I've had more time to give and less talent, or less treasure, and sometimes like now I have more treasure to give and less time. Realizing that this community needs support to continue and ministry is done with everyone working together, and so figuring out how I can best support that depending on my stage of life by giving all of those things. That's what stewardship is for me. One of the reasons I give to Broadview, I grew up in a church community and I felt like I was kind of nourished and supported a lot as I grew up in that community, and that's something I want to give back to as well.
I give to Broadview United because I want to be a member of this community that I value and cherish. The community of Broadview gives me such hope and joy, and that makes me want to give back and support what is also supporting me.
So how do we decide how much to give? When I was thinking about this one, I feel like our answer is going to be almost clinical, but we actually sit down once a year and do a giving plan for the whole year. So we start with kind of like a percentage of what our income is as a family, and we decide to give that whole percentage away. And then from there, we look at what organizations we think are doing really important work and deserve additional support. And Broadview's always been one of those. And so we just sit down and do it once, and then we know we've done it for the whole year.
And then once we've decided what we're giving, we give through direct deposit, which is also known as PAR, pre-authorized
Remittance.
Yeah. Because then we don't have to think about it. We can just sign up for direct deposit, and the church knows it's receiving that money, and we know that we're giving it just like we want.
Mama will say, did you? I've seen Mommy singing woof woof woof.
Down by the bay, down by. One outcome I'm especially grateful for is the friendships. Hands down, it's the connection that I have with the people who are here that I value the most.
One outcome I'm especially grateful for would be some of the social justice. Religious communities have a history of not supporting all underprivileged people quite the same way. In particular, LGBTQ plus people have often been persecuted and haven't been treated well by the church. And that's one outcome that we prioritize here, being an affirming congregation, that we have a sense that God's love is for everybody, and that's not really a judgment we're here to make, that people are loved by God and should be by the rest of God's children, no matter what their sexual orientation is. And that we support that cause is great. There's lots of other organizations that do that, but that we do that from a spiritual or religious place as well is especially important outcome for me.
I would invite you to think about what stewardship means to you and explore how you can offer your time, talent, and treasure at Broadview United.